we've got another update for you today. It's gonna be super exciting. A lot got done this week, actually a lot. And we've been working our tails off trying to get a project done. And I'll show you what it is. We gave you the teaser last week on the pantry shelving, which I'm sure for all of you in YouTube land, you're probably just riveted by that. But anyway, what we have here is we have pine, grade B, glue jointed pieces, 1/2 inch thick, or it's actually not. It's 1 inch, which is somewhere between 5/8 and 3/8, I think is what they say. So that's what they look like now that they're stained and poly. And what we were going for is the look of the handrail, which as you can see is now done. And so we've got the handrail installed. And this is pine, which is cheap, and that is poplar, which is not cheap. So if you were to do this in poplar, then you would spend about, I would say about 3 times as much, 2 to 3 times as much, depending on your lumber yard, or if you're milling it yourself. And so they got these in as well, and we really like the way they look. It's super sturdy. I mean, all this stuff is actually really sturdy. They've got a little bit of touch up here on the top of the handrail. And the window, we've got good clearance, so like when you slide your hand down here, you don't get caught on this trim, which is one of the things that we were concerned about. We just really like the way it's turning out. The effort's finally coming to a culmination here. So these shelves, we'll show you what the rest of them look like. We got some tools out, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna build supports. This is not gonna be in the video, but we are gonna show you the final results. And you guys have seen it if you've ever heard of this thing called Pinterest, I guess. What we're doing is we're gonna use this cast iron gas pipe, 1/2 inch. And we found that this stuff is not horribly expensive, but these adapters add up quick. I think we got these for like, I don't know, around $3 each. And if you're buying a single, it was around $4 a piece, but if you bought over 10, you got a better price. So, and then we figured out we could use Schedule 80 pipe, and we could put that in there. So the only difference is we have to paint it, which is no big deal because honestly, by the time you put this stuff in a pantry, it's gonna rust and it's gonna look like crap if you don't. You gotta take acetone and get rid of all the oil, and then you gotta paint them anyway if you really want it to look good. So we figured, hey, we can use this Schedule 80 pipe. So this stuff, it runs about, I'm gonna call it $1 per foot, per lineal foot. And so if you're buying like a 24-inch stick, you're gonna be just under $2. And that is a significant savings. It's about $1 to $2 cheaper than if you buy that pipe. Now, if you go galvanized, it's way more expensive. It's like another third again as expensive. So you can do this, and this strength is, I mean, you could put like 1,000 pounds on this. I'm not an engineer, so just to be clear, don't try to put 1,000 pounds on it. But if you did put 1,000 pounds, I suspect it would hold, okay? You're not looking for the lateral strength like you get with this. And we are using one set. We have one nipple that we're gonna use for a lateral support on one of our shelves. And so it will actually be all steel. But we'll give you a quick shot of that when we're done tonight, similar to what we did last time. And these are gonna go between where the shelves come together. And so we got 4 screws, which will help us to get the alignment right. And we can make our fine-tune adjustments by swiveling them. And we just have to go to the correct position. And then we got one other fancy tool that we're gonna use to thread the pipe. And I think it ended up being about 80 bucks. But the thing is, it's probably one of those things you can rent to at the hardware store. So we're gonna use that to actually thread these so we can cut them to length, because our shelves ended up being 16 3/4, 16 3/4, 16 3/4, and then like 12 and 10. Yep. And the trouble is they don't sell these in those exact pipe lengths. So if you can't thread these, then you can do it a lot easier on plastic, because the tool that threads these is the same tool that threads this. So we might give you a glimpse at that. And the coolest thing is when we're all done, I'm gonna string it up and just put these all on a string and spray paint them, and it's gonna be a really fast process. Just like my airplane builds. But come on into the pantry. This is, crown mold. Looks beautiful, we love it, sort of. It's bigger than we thought on the small, so we might add. Okay. Sorry, the air compressor kicked on, guys. So basically, we weren't sure if we were crazy about this. It's kind of growing on us. It's a little bit bigger, and obviously it looks a lot different than our other entryway crown mold. which we just really like the way that looks. And then of course you get a glimpse of our balls. There's one ball and the other ball's over here. There's asymmetry to the balls. We like them. Megan picked both of those balls. So come on in. This is the pantry as it exists so far. And as you can see, we've got some, you know, deviation in heights here because of the twist in this lumber. And so we plan on doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th support. The shelf that's out right here is the one that's over there that we were looking at. And so because this goes from 16 inches to 12 inches to 12 inches to 16 deep, actually this is 24 deep here. We're not sure how we're going to handle this for support, but we wanted to give you guys a quick look at that. That's the way our pantry is going to be set up. And obviously we'll have ample support. And then the cleats, we painted those just in the room color. So hopefully everything is nice and supported. It's going to be shot in with some just, I don't know, finish nails of some sort. I think we're going to do 1 5/8. And later on the fridge will go here. And so we may have to do one more support here that's actually metal. And then we'll carry it between just like the rest of them. So that's the way the pantry's turned out. And of course we've got, you know, the door that we can close off for when the kids are running around. You don't want to get them at the shelves and things like this. So that's the quick update in the kitchen area. As you can see, we don't have any countertops in here, but we do have countertops that went in the other areas.
They haven't seen any of the light fixtures.
You guys will surely see this when we start our build videos and unboxing videos. These things can be adjusted up and down, which is pretty awesome. So I don't know if we can link to them, but we'll try to link to them. And then if I did already mention it, we're going to be using hammered black Rust-Oleum. This stuff works great. It's inexpensive. And I've used it on a million projects, and it really does give you a look of metal. So we'll link to this. So if you like the way that our project turns out, you can, instead of buying the pipe, you can buy the Schedule 80 plastic or PVC. I don't even know what they call this stuff. I think it's fancy still. So, and then come on in. We'll show you the rest. We got these lights in. These were...
Hold on. I gotta get where I can see them.
These were, for Megan and I, a point of contention. These and those. We couldn't get on the same page, and ultimately I got my way, which we lucked out on. These can be adjusted in and out, which was cool because we have a banquette table here and we needed to be able to reach our lamp out. But as you can see, where the vault hits, we couldn't figure out how to do a light. We didn't want a can light that was right here or right here because it would cast a very strange shadow on the wall. So we said we got to do something like this. And so we got these, and if we don't like the reach or the look, then we'll get an exterior light next because it'll be really big then. And then obviously you can see the can lights. There's some holes where the electrician, the drywallers didn't really do any favors for the electricians. They put out the wire that they had chased back and forth just kind of at the wrong spot. I think that's pretty typical. So, and then the mudroom, nothing changed, right?
Well, the lights.
The flooring, guys. You haven't seen the flooring.
Oh, gosh. Seriously?
Yeah, it's been so much has happened this week, guys. We have a flooring in. This is just the tile. The toe kick is in. And obviously at some point we'll rip this off. The light fixture's installed. Not totally finished. There's a glass piece that goes in here. And then come on in. We've got the countertops in the bathroom are going to be different. They're quartz.
Yep.
And then this is the mirror. Allen and Roth. I don't know.
It's maybe the mirror. We just got it.
Maybe the mirror. We've been debating about mirrors, but the fabrication on this is done. These lights are mounted upside down right now. Again, drywallers didn't really do the electrician any favors here, but what are you going to do? So we're going to get that stuff installed probably this week, and then let's show them out in the garage. The most precarious and scary attic access we've ever seen in our lives.
Yes. It
works horribly compared to the one in the master, and it incidentally got installed in the wrong spot. So that'll be redone this week. Sometimes in construction, communication is very important. And when I say sometimes, I mean all the time. And for whatever reason, there's times when we feel like we're almost over communicating. You may have seen my videos. And then things still get done not quite exactly right. And I feel bad, but it's like, what are you going to do? It's got to get redone. So
ceiling fan in here
Ceiling
too.
fan, yes, guys. So much has happened. It's
and
like,
in the office. The one you picked in your office.
So this one is that 72 inch?
72 inch, yep.
So, any of the stuff we mentioned in this video, we'll try to link to if you're interested in it.
Yep.
The light, this is the smaller ball of the 2 balls that my wife wanted. And so she got that there. And the front door is I almost got the plastic off the outside. I can't wait. It's going to be so awesome.
The wind has helped you.
It doesn't look like the painters are gonna actually mask the windows, so maybe we should just peel them off anyway. But I'm reserving myself. So in here,
barn doors.
We can see barn doors. And this is a jig that our acquaintance is going to be putting in our closet system here. That's just going to be multiple shelves. And so this jig helps them to drill the holes so that you can put in the receivers, and then the shelves will be in here. They'll actually be poplar shelves. And the barn doors, they don't have the guides on the bottom yet, but the guides on top just allow it to close. Of course, it's not going to be held in position yet, so we got to be really careful when we're doing it so we don't gouge out the paint. That goes on after the hardwood floor. So this will be carpet in this space, and then the rest will be hardwood, which you'll see probably in the next 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah. Oh, give them a shot of the propeller fan. We didn't even talk about the propeller
fan. That's what I said.
So guys, somebody was asking me this week, they said, hey, we want to see the airplane room. Well, that's what I've been trying to explain. I don't know if maybe it got missed, but this is going to be where I work on YouTube videos. And of course, we got the propeller. It looks like it could go either way, but it's really cool. That was something my wife let me get that I probably shouldn't have got.
You're welcome.
This is expensive, but anyway, coming through, we'll show you the rest. The progress on the rest of the house is similar, but there's some pretty cool stuff in the master. You guys haven't seen it yet. In the boys' room, the fan's up, and then you've seen the closet, but just come in and see the difference. This is green, the Sea Salt by Sherwin Williams, and then this is Frost White.
Alpine White.
Alpine White, I'm sorry.
Close
Alpine White. So closet system, you've seen that. Come on in to the girls' room. And then we did Frost White on the shelves only, and then just the body on the cleats, so that it was easier in the closets. Laundry closet. Got the quartz countertops, and then we have these things, which kind of strange looking. But anyway, those are going to go up here, and they're going to make a cleat that will receive a shelf, and then for hanging clothes.
A rod.
Yep. So this
same tile.
Yep. Same tile as the entryway, and then it's incidentally the same tile in all the other bathrooms. Yep. Which we love it. And what was the color of the grout?
Oh, I will have to look. I think it's pewter, but we can put it in the notes.
Link to it.
Yeah.
So then if you come in here, you can see we've got this closet organizer system. This is the one that we got for like $100, which is crazy. I mean, it's like free at that price. Only problem is a couple of the pieces were missing, and so our installer is running out to get parts. So we're lucky for that. And then ceiling fan. Smoke detectors, one of your favorite parts. Let's go in here.
Highlight.
I told you a lot happened this week.
It did. It's crazy.
It's amazing. Oh, here. And then this is the kids' bathroom. And I'll just show you this. They put in the wrong Schloter, whatever it is. And so we had to move it. And so this is what we're putting up on the wall for the kids. It's greenish, kind of goes with the walls.
They'll have 2 sinks.
Well, 2 sinks,
so 2 mirrors.
obviously. And same exact finish on this sink as in the other room.
Yep.
And then the master bedroom. This was the Schloter that they used that was wrong. And they just decided like, hey, we're going to put a black one in, and didn't ever ask us. So we said, why didn't you ask us? Communication. So ceiling fan, this one's a little smaller than out there. It's 56 inch.
54, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So, and then the master bathroom, a lot has happened. So you guys got to see this. This is super cool, very exciting. Why don't you go in, camera woman? So this is the shower. And here, let me take that. It's going to be
hard to
go back with it. Okay, we're going to try to go back like this. And so obviously we have a curb that needs to get finished. And then over here we've got the countertops. They are installed, but there will be one more piece of countertop that goes here. I think he made a backsplash for this, but we're not going to need that.
Oh, that would make
And then over here we've got the other sink, his and her sinks, and then this is where the glass is going to go right along here. And then it's going to go up to, I think it's like 3/4 of the way up, so it'll be just about there. And then over here we've got a seat. We use the same quartz here, and then there'll be one piece of quartz here to catch on the bottom of the shower doors. And we just kind of went all out on this shower. We definitely didn't need a shower like this, but we were like, why not? We're building a house. We're going to do it. So, and it's quite the upgrade from our current shower, is it not? It's like 4 times bigger. Bathroom, water closet, nothing special, no toilet yet. It's coming soon. And then in here you can see these corner pieces. Those pieces are actually for the other bathroom, so they're similar to this. This is going to be a seat / step. And then they did a really nice job on this. I'm not sure how they finished this. I think they just filled that in with smaller pieces. So, and then they ended up running the tile beyond where the glass is going to fall. And then of course in the master closet, we've got the lights and we've got a door for the attic access. This is temporary, of course. There's a string or something that we'll put in there. So nothing much has changed in here. This is the rest of the cabinet. We did get that painted so that it's painted like the others, and it's in here. Watch out, camera woman. So that's gonna go right here, and it's gonna go up. Yep. So without further ado, that's basically the update, guys. Downstairs, nothing major's happened. They put a water heater in, which is so boring. I'm not even gonna make you endure that. But when we're done tonight with our project in the pantry, then we will try to get another short clip like what we did last week, so you can see the progress. And
they did actually hook up the water.
Oh, that's right.
Also not very exciting, but
not very exciting.
It is to us.
Unless you've been trying for 5.5 months to get it done.
Yep.
And we had a really wet season at the end of the fall. And so going into the build, it took forever to get anybody that was doing any dirt work to work. We were lucky we dug this base and then we got rain. So they poured the foundation in the rain. They did a lot of the prep work on the foundation in rain. They did framing in the rain. And so we were really lucky to get dug in when we did. But then, of course, all the utilities and things like the septic's still not done. And we're really close to needing it, like 4 weeks away. So the septic guy has been on my speed dial. But anyway, we will give you an update on that too. If you guys are curious, let me know. We have a meter pit out front. It's basically a tube goes in the ground, meter goes on the top from our water supplier. And then there's a regulator that goes from the copper that comes from under the road. And it comes into the house through PEX. So nothing real exciting there because you can't see most of it. But if anybody's interested, I'll do a video for that. But for now, guys, that's it. We're so excited. I can't wait to use the shower for the first time. That's going to be super exciting. Definitely not going to be on YouTube. But thanks for watching, guys. Come back for more. If you buy the stuff in the links, you help support the channel. This is not going to be a build channel. I promise. It won't. This is a season of our lives. And thank God the season is almost over.
Yes.
Because we are both ready for it to be over like 3 months ago.
Yes.
So come back for more. We love all the encouragement you guys have been giving us. We really appreciate it. And we hope you're enjoying this process. It's been fun for us to share it with you. And at the end of the day, when we're done and we're settled in here, it's going to be awesome. And we can't wait to share those aspects of our life with you. Basement, setting up the shop, setting up the the YouTube airport, things like this. I mean, we got all sorts of cool plans coming. You'll just have to wait and see. So if you're bored now, just wait a little bit longer. Just a little bit. It's going to be huge. I felt really bad for not showing you this, so I'm going to show you this before we get to work. This is the awesome water line. Not very exciting. If you look out here, way out here, there is a pipe. That's where the meter pit is. And then just beyond our fence, there's another pipe. And that is where the shutoff is. And then across the street, where my neighbor's yard is torn up, which I feel really bad about because that's a utility easement. We're allowed to do it. I still feel really bad. There's not a lot you can do when all this dirt is frozen because if you backfill, you're just going to destroy it. And we have copper by mandate from the waterworks people that comes under the road into the meter pit, and then from the meter pit, which is basically a big PVC pipe that's about, what, like 2 feet wide? Yeah. And then a big plug goes into the top and it keeps the meter from freezing, or the water line. And then it comes all the way down here and then into the bottom underneath the foundation. So that's that. Pretty exciting, right? Super exciting. Super exciting for us. And then the other thing is, guys, the temp pole should be coming out. As you can see, there is no wire. So much is happening right now. We cannot wait to share more. And by the way, there will be more. Just stay tuned. YouTube, as promised, the pantry. We worked on it for a better part of the day, and we use, instead of a metallic pipe, which would be used for gas and things like this, we used a Schedule 80 PVC, and we were able to cut them down with just a hacksaw, and it worked really nicely. And then we used a threader to thread them in. So come on in, let's see. This is the shelves. We stained them with Kona, a Varathane product, and then
espresso.
Yep. 50-50 mix. And then we polyurethane them with a triple coat. We did 2 coats on the top, and then we just did 1 coat on the bottom. And these are the things we built. The shells are shot in with 1 3/8, just regular air nailer, finish nailer. So as you can see, these are made of metal, cast iron, and then this is the factory end. And we had to cut every single one of them because they were not the correct height for just what's on the shelf. So if you were doing this project at home and you wanted to make these pipes, it seems to be kind of popular these days, we ended up getting a threader. And so we threaded the pipes on there. So we basically cut them to length, and then we were able to make our fine-tune adjustments then. So it worked out really nice. And what we're going to do next is we're basically going to take these all out and sand them and paint them, and then they'll be done. But for now, you can make your fine adjustments so that your shelves have better support, and then you can make them all plumb. And then in this spot where we have the 2 shelves meeting up, we're going to be able to screw here and here and here and here, and that'll keep the shelves together. Even though they're already shot together with finish nails, the finish nails aren't going to bear any load. So, and then over here, we decided to just go straight down. This is simulating what our countertop thickness will be, which is 1 1/8", I believe. And so that'll just come out when the countertop guy gets here. And then you can level out your shelves to make them just spot on. So these ones were a real Bearcat because we had to take and split down a big 24-inch wide board, and then we glued it to join up with the actual grain pattern. So it worked out good. We're real happy with it. And then we'll mount our microwave over here, and then of course the fridge will go here. So countertops will be in probably Monday. And then we have 1 more end plate to build, and then the pantry will be done. But anyway, as promised, we said there'd be more, and this is the more. Come back for more. We're going to keep you up to date on the house. Soon enough, it will be spring, people. Just hang in there. For all of you who are stuck in winter weather like we are, I apologize. I wish I could do something about it. Thanks for watching. Come back for more.